Hey Jojo, this is Adrian Gomez with 212 Athlete. Thanks for attending the camp, man. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get this to you quicker. Really enjoy watching you throw. You actually have a really smooth lower half motion, and you're about 105 degrees, so you actually squat pretty well out of the back leg, which is what I want. You open up quite a bit with this front leg when you plant. And I'm gonna, we'll get into it and why that's happening. But you're about 107 degrees, which is actually pretty fabulous. You could be even further out. I think if you instead of going to your left, you could have just continued forward. So that one would have gotten you even further out. So you open up a little bit too much, and you can see it on this side. You open up about 4 or 5 inches to the right, so it's quite a bit. So let's look at, so the back legs looks pretty good, but this is, I think, where you're going to have to work to get this fixed. So right when you plant, that's where your knee is, and it's moving all the way here into this ball. It's about 26 degrees that you are having to compensate for. And what I would do is I would get that knee right over that ankle, and that's going to allow you to really drive through. Your upper body rotation is actually not as much as it could be because of that front knee. So it really inhibits our upper body rotation. So that's a huge thing that you're going to have to overcome. But once you overcome it, man, I'm going to tell you, the upper body is going to get a lot easier. So front leg, that's going to be huge, okay? That's online at 212athlete.com. We have an online program with videos, 40-plus videos online to fix your throwing mechanics. So that's the lower half. Let's look at your posture at ball release. You're a C posture. Now, part of the reason you're a C posture is because his knee is so inside, and you have to compensate to be able to get over that front knee. So if you fix that front knee, your posture might change. But you're definitely a C. Once you fix that knee, you might be a B. But here's where I want you to work. If you're a C, if you're moving all the way down to here, and when I come all the way back, and I'm there, that's a huge head movement. So what I'd like you to do is start back a little bit, maybe right in here. And when your upper body's like that, I want your upper body to go back like you are right there at that point. So you're doing a good job, but you could go even more with your upper body. That's going to help you stay back that way, but also back this way when it comes to staying back. So if I started at that line, you'd have a little bit less head movement. You'd start from here and end there. That's a big chest rotation that's compensating for that front knee. So posture, ball release, I'm going to work at that. Let's look at your what we call stacking. So you do a good job. The ball's coming out of your glove a little bit too early. I'd like to hold on to that and use that to be able to go through this as you drive. You actually do a good job. I think the stacking's pretty good. I want to keep this head over that rubber as long as I can, and then drive through. So I think upper body stacking could be a little bit better. So I'm going to say that's something that you need to work on. Front glove. Now, you have it pinched here. Both shoulder blades are pinched, and it looks good, but you don't go any further. You just keep it firm there. And my arm goes from bent to straight, and I don't want to straighten it out. I want to keep that elbow bent so I can rotate through as fast as I can. So your front glove needs work. We need to be able to pinch and clear this side so that That can help with that chest rotation coming through. Okay, so front glove needs some work. As I get through here, okay, we have a little bit of a low elbow, and what that means is because that front glove's not pinching, this elbow slides low to be able to get that ball out. And what we want you to do is push through with your chest and not throw with your arm. So a lot of that has to do with that front leg. You wouldn't believe how important that front leg is to that chest rotation. So that's going to be the big key there, is getting your front glove and then also getting that elbow pinched and letting that elbow stay at that chest at that same level and rotate through that. Okay, so front glove that needs